Hey everybody, and welcome back. It is day 11 of late summer, and we have finished our seeding, and we've went ahead and put away all of our equipment, and we had to tend to our cows. We had to finish feeding them with TMR, and we went ahead and mowed up grass we needed and gave them the grass. So we need to fertilize ourselves some grass. Just had to fill up our Massey Ferguson 8700 here. And we went ahead and put our slurry spreader, or I guess I should say our slurry applicator, over here, and went ahead and filled it up. So we're going to go ahead and try to back up to this thing. Do our best. Look up to it, and we're going to run on over to our grass fields. Just to bring everybody up to speed, we need to fertilize fields 19 and 18. I'm trying to get back into this. I've actually taken a little bit of a break from this map. You wouldn't know from the video schedule. We did take a break at Christmas, so I hope everybody had a happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, and everything, and you're looking forward to the new year coming up. But at any rate, took a little bit of a break, and we've got an updated version of the map. It is still not the final version as of the recording. It's quite possible, and actually quite probable, that the map's already been released once this video airs. But just in case it's not, it should be coming soon. Trying to work out all the last little bit of bugs in the system, and I have to say that still finding little interesting things. Just the other day I found that my eggs, which are now back, prior to this update, the eggs were pretty much buried underneath the ground in probably an underground cavern. But with this update that I'm working with now, we have eggs that we can collect. But the interesting thing is the eggs are, should I say it's like the goose that laid the golden egg? Or should I say it's more like the chicken that laid the Easter egg? Because the eggs kind of have a little pattern to them. It's rather interesting. Now the map author has got that issue figured out and corrected. But it was rather fun collecting what appeared to be pre-painted eggs, pre-dyed eggs. It's been fixed and corrected, so it's a nice little mistake that we have taken care of before the map goes final. Everyone knows that I've got a kind of an got kind of a thing for the train on the map. The train's been updated with a little bit different textures and everything. Hopefully we'll be able to see that at some point. But what we're going to do today is basically apply slurry. And I have to say, thinking back, this may be the very first time I've ever applied slurry to a field without basically it being involved in a mission. So I'm not really sure how much slurry this thing is going to take, or this field's going to take. You have the mobile tank over there with 100,000 liters of this stuff. We had filled this up with 30,000 liters before we came over here. So I'm hoping that 130,000 liters of this stuff will suffice. If not, I guess we'll have to supplement the fertilization with maybe solid fertilizer or liquid fertilizer. Hopefully be mowing this again in early spring, or not early spring, early autumn, and we should hopefully be able to mow the field of grass that we planted in early autumn also. So Need to take inventory and figure out how many bales we need. And then the rest of the grass will need to go into our, well, it doesn't need to go into our fermentation silos. I guess we could maybe wrap them. Just hold the silage bales for purchase. Or for selling at a later date, quite possibly. So it looks like we're going to run out here very close to the tank. We'll just fill up and keep applying our fertilizer. So in happenings, the straw harvest DLC came out just a few days ago, and I have to say that the timing couldn't be any worse, if you will, on this map, because I had finished the baling of the straw not a week or two before the darn thing came out. So we are left not being able to use any of that stuff until basically we're ready to mow grass again. And it's going to be, you know, about 5 game days. So it's going to have to kind of bide our time until then. I do plan on replacing our baler and our stacker with the square baler that comes with the I'm hoping to replace the square baler that we have with the Kuhn, or not the Kuhn, but the Krone square baler that comes with the straw pack. I also want to use that cool bale accumulator that puts 3 bales side by side. So I want to use that. And we're going to use the telehandler 3 bale grapple. I think it grabs 3 bales. It grabs 6, I'm not sure. But I want to use that bale grapple to basically offload the bales off the trailer, as opposed to the 4-stack bale grab that I've got now. I don't know if we're going to use much in the way of doing the pellets. I really don't have a place to store the pellets. I don't know if there's a pellet storage that is included in the mod. Like I said, I haven't really had a chance to look at the darn thing. Just like I haven't had a chance to look at the horse stuff. That came out relatively recently, and I haven't had a chance to use any of that stuff either. So still a little bit behind. We also have our compost that we need to basically sell. We'll need to check the price of our compost, and I think we've got milk we need to sell. I'm going to have to check into that also. Let a lot of stuff go there toward the end of middle summer, simply because of wanting to try to get those fields turned around. And for the most part, we were successful in getting those fields turned around. That was a good thing. This is going to get this these 2 grass fields back up to, I think, 3rd stage of fertilization. Once we finish this pass, let's go ahead and check that. Yep, we are now up to 3. Probably fertilize fields 15, 16, and 12 now at a growth stage on those. You can see field 12 that we did not quite get it all seeded. Ran out of time at midnight. Did our best, but just ran out of time at the last minute. Still not sure if we're going to get all of field 18 fertilized with this method. We're just going to have to check. So this is actually, I think, the very first time that I've used Slurry on a map that's not been a mission. Of course, in missions you have unlimited Slurry capacity. Just don't typically mess with it. But I figured since the map equipment came with this Slurry applicator, since we were going to have a decent number of cows, I figured what the heck, we might as well using more product than I'm getting a benefit out of that little strip of grass there. So see how far this thing goes. Before it runs out. Like I said, I thought I might as well just use it since it came with the map, and we're going to have a fair number of cows, so I figured we would have a chance of maybe being able to keep up with the fertilization of at least the grass fields with the Slurry. Probably wouldn't be wanting to put Slurry on the arable crops once they came up. Be more of an application that we would maybe make to the ground to prepare it for seeding and whatnot, but not so much probably after we put seed in the ground and after it's come up. The way this is going, it looks like I probably will be able to finish these two fields off with the Slurry that's in that storage tank. That's a good thing. Make it to the end here. Oh, looks like we might. Just ran out in time. All right. Pull up. Make another pass. I was looking at the corn. I think technically we could probably start chopping corn anytime we wanted to. Have to look into that. Get started on that fairly soon. I'm thinking that the way we're doing the map, the number of fields we have and everything, I'm actually thinking that maybe 15 times speed is a little too quick to get done what we want to get done. Might be best served to roll that back to 10x speed. Actually, volume indicator. While that's running, let's go ahead and check on our compost price. Our compost price is still bad. It's still 2,300 in the red. Might as well just hold on to it for now. You can see what we've managed to get off the harvest. I don't know if I updated you all on this. 373,000 liters of wheat, 126,000 liters of barley, and 78,000 liters of canola. Bring out of the fields to date. $40,000 liters? Most. Not sure how that got open, but rain coming in. I think once we get this field fertilized, we'll go ahead and maybe take some milk to the milk sell point. Yeah, let's make sure we actually have milk. Remember taking any? Oh yeah, we got. Oh my gosh, we got 111,000 liters of milk. Got some serious milk we need to take. 193 cows. We just earlier this morning we had 192, so we just had another calf. So like the other field, I'm not thinking that we're really going to get a real huge benefit out of fertilizing this little middle strip between these two long rows that we're doing. But what I do is I think I'll turn around and just apply back whatever we've got left in the tank. Then when we run out and we're done the job. Need to go back and get 100% coverage. Still gonna have plenty of grass to get done what we needed to get done and to feed our animals. Sheep are only taking about a bale a day, not a bale a day, a bale every 3 days at the moment. When winter comes, they might take 2 bales every 3 days. Pretty light. It's needed. The cows, on the other hand, they're taking almost 3 full loads of TMR every 3 days. So that's six hay bales at our current mixing ratio. Once we get more silage in the fermentation tanks, fermentation silos, we'll probably switch our ratio around and and use 8,000 liters of silage for every mix of TMR and 4,000 liters of hay, whereas right now we're using 4,000 liters of silage and 8,000 liters of hay. But something else that we're going to need to pay attention to is how the straw DLC is going to affect our mixing ratios. I've found that I've seen that the straw DLC makes 6,000 liter bales as opposed to 4. I don't know if it's only straw that's 6,000 liters or if it's hay also. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to play with the darn thing. Check our temperatures out. Oh, whoa, we got a high of 96 tomorrow. Gonna be a hot one. Nice 79 degrees, the day 13. Oh, here comes the rain. 86, 91, and then we enter autumn at a nice cool 82 degrees. But the third day of autumn is pretty hot, 89 degrees with some rain. So the way I understand this map, the geo, the Midwest geo was basically built and designed for this map, and then it was basically later released for the general American maps, Midwest geo, and done. Hold this thing up. This thing gets folded up. We'll go ahead and take it up to the farm. Start hauling some milk. How much money we can make today. But the Midwest geo apparently is going to get us maybe some pretty rough winters. Actually, we're not using the Midwest geo. We're using the built-in weather in the map, and the built-in weather in the map is apparently going to bode for some pretty rough winter. That corn looking right to chop. I get on that here in the next day or two. cows. Got a nice size meadow or pasture there to run around in. Not run. Cows don't run, do they? To walk around in. Sheep have that really huge hill to deal with. So, really enjoying the map. Enjoying the elevation changes. Just the elevation changes here at the main farm are quite quite fun and not really challenging, but more of a we're piled up there now. Really challenging, but interesting. That hill there, that is quite the steep. And put this away. We're going to go in here and park our tractor in the shed here. Pretend that we're not going to get wet. And should we take? Oh, proportionately different in size. These two trucks were. The old International here looks pretty small compared to the POW trucks side by side. I'm gonna use my kind of my homemade milk truck. Converted this from a fuel tanker to a milk truck. Not really. Doesn't really look like the traditional American milk truck, but hey, I like it a lot better than those Coon milk tankers. Head and headlights. Have any strobes to turn on? Just check. We got side indicators. It's pretty cool. This mod is a this is the American tanker mod. It has a tanker that accepts water, a tank that accepts fuel. Something else it was supposed to take. And it was advertised as also accepting milk, but the mod itself never had a truck or a trailer that did accept milk. Let's see here. Let's go up to the shop. Probably get our fertilizer sprayer working on that field too. See if we can go get him hired up to work on up here at the shop. Balloons are new. Balloons were not there with the last version of this map. I am almost certain of it. Huh. That's pretty cool. Like I said, I got the I got an updated version of the map. I checked out a couple things that the map author wanted me to check out and validate that they were working for me. But I haven't really done much of a tour of the map itself. So sometimes a lot of this is to some degree my first up. Let's check this. Scent flower. Check this. 67%. It's taking the fertilizer. Let's go ahead and get this milk taken. Pick it up here to the sell point. Store. This way. It's on. Right. There's the dairy. I see the tanks. There is all billboards. Yeah, let's sell us up some milk. Good for this thing. All right, $12,000. Terrible bad. Let's go back to the farm this way, and just going to sell some loads of milk today. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the videos. Hope you liked the series. At this point, the series has started, so I have gotten a little bit of feedback from you all. I'm glad you're liking the map. Glad you like the start of the series. I know that you all will enjoy playing the map once you have access to it, and I really hope that is soon. If you're not already able to play on the map, I know it was a rather popular Westbridge. It was rather popular in its own respect in 13 and 15, and there were several edits that were released. This one seems to be a popular rendition of the map. You need to watch out for traffic. I need to be careful. I want to thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you liked the video, please click the like button. If you're not a subscriber and want to get notifications and reminders of upcoming MidTown USA content or map videos, please consider clicking the subscribe button. We put out Let's Play videos on MidTown USA every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we try to put out map videos every Tuesday and Thursday. So, that said, until next time, guys, happy farming. Okay, so I know I closed the episode out, but I was selling milk and noticed the balloons are gone. As you can see, they are no longer there. Clearly were there earlier, but now they're gone. Another interesting Easter egg, if you will, the map. quite interesting. So I just thought I'd bring you all back for that little interesting observation. So maybe next time we're together, I'll have a little bit more info from the map author as to what's going on there. I suspect they're either on a time frame, or maybe they show up when there's actually a sale at the store. Now, wouldn't that be cool? Is their sale balloons show up if there's an active equipment sale at the store? Because I do believe we did get a pop-up notice about a sale for a particular brand of equipment at the store. So maybe that's what it is. Just never saw it before. I don't know if that's part of the map or if that's something that came with Westbridge. So let me know in the comments if that's something you've seen before.